And then on top of that, they asked you to bury or help them bury their father. They were trying to kind of make it like hush hush. In the midst of trying to kind of hurry up and get everything together, all hush hush, there was a small group of people that showed up. And then Count Strahd and his wife, one of his wives, Anastasia, showed up, made Trevok super uncomfortable. You guys went to go help out Mad Mary. You fought a monster that is known as the Morning. It's not from this plane typically, or at least two of you have seen it before, but no one really knows what the fuck is happening, including Ismark, who like freaked out when he saw it. Let's see. And then you go back to Ismark and Irina's house. You're kind of discussing battle plans. Donovich comes over and heals everybody but Caspian and Elyon. And then
fuck that guy.
Out of nowhere that night, like you guys are kind of just, you're discussing battle plans and like what it is you're going to do and how you're going to sneak out of the town and like where you should stop and everything like that. Thand heard like a large group of growls outside. It was like some kind of like pissed off beehive, essentially. He goes downstairs to check it out. When he does, there's like gnarl and gristled black fingers like ripping at the boards and the windows, trying to pull them out. There's a big old fight. Pretty much kind of shit starts popping off. You hear this strange groan calling out to Ismark as you all turn around. There's Kolyan and Durovich walking down the stairs, the fresh corpse that you had put in the ground earlier that day. Elyon with the fucking clutch turn undead sends most of the zombies and stuff walking away. You guys end up besting them. Ismark is kind of recognizing that the house is about ready to be overran. You all kind of make your way out into a field, and there's just row upon row upon row of undead in rank and formation. Caspian had noticed that several of the people that he knew before coming here were here as corpses. And then you guys took off a mad dash. Irina almost died to some wolves. And then you guys managed to come across Barudramir, who was the same Vistani that had escorted you all here. And then he managed, it's kind of the same thing for everybody. He manages to kind of get away from you in the midst of going through the mist. And then you came across the bonfire or whatever in the opening. So essentially what has happened now, you guys ran throughout the night, or at least you awake, stopped in the morning. You're not really sure how far you've traveled or where you've gone, but the horses have stopped, and you're all kind of just chilling on the side of the road. What do y'all want to do?
He left us here?
No. So you guys are all in the various spots where I told you. Like, so Irina and Ismark are up front with him, and then you're in the back, and Trevok is inside with not Valkithra. He's inside with somebody else. Wherever it was, I told you were. That's where you all kind of either went into reverie or fell asleep, depending on who you are. Like that was kind of where everything ended for you. And then now in present time, like you're still in that same spot. So what does everybody want to do?
We could hunt for some buffalo on the plains, but we can only carry 400 pounds back, and I don't want none of you catching dysentery.
All right, so hang on. So let's do this. Let me put together a list of everybody really quick.
You go over
who's in the back with me, Ian? I'd like to.
You're on that thing by yourself.
Elyon and Thand
fuck yeah.
Top.
Yeah, you're there by yourself. Elyon and Thand are on top. Valkithra is on the rope ladder, and Trevok is inside.
Yeah.
And then Irina and Ismark were up front with Barudramir.
Hey, were you going to go over that new initiative order or whatever it was?
Oh, yeah. So it's kind of the same way that I've been doing it. I'm going to just put you all in initiative order, like in a random order whenever we go to play. And then I'm just going to ask you. So you have a turn, like you'll know like, oh shit, okay, I need to know what it is I'm doing. In 2 turns, it's my turn. And you can say, no, I want to pause, or I want to help do this, or hey, I want to do that, or whatever. It's basically just a way, like, so I have an order I can run through, like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Because there's fucking 7 of us. So we need some kind of order. So for right now, because I don't have you all in the game, I can't just randomly pick you. We're going to go by the Discord thing. So it's going to go Elion, Trevok, Irina, Ismark, Caspian Noodle, or Caspian Thand, and then Valkithra. So first up, Elion, what are you doing?
All right, yeah, probably since the oh fuck yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I figured out the camera.
Woo!
Hey, it's them peoples.
Sorry.
You're good.
Hell yeah.
Little victories. Okay,
Oh, fucks with
continue.
it.
Sorry for the interruption.
You're good.
At the start of the day, the sun starts peeking out and starts kind of raining down on Dan and I. Elion probably get up and recite his normal Helm's prayers. Man, he's going hard today. Pretty thankful for his protection so far. Feels like that's his key right here.
Okay.
Pushing the envelope.
Do you say them out loud or do you voice them to yourself?
They're like louder than like muttering to yourself,
Okay.
But not like.
So as you kind of get into your like second recitation, 2 or 3 stanzas down, you can hear the hammer begin to audibly hum. And that's all I'll say for now. All right,
Anybody else hear that?
Thand would, if he was close enough. It's not a loud hum. It's just kind of like a
resonation.
Yeah. Trevok, what are you doing?
So Trevok, if I understood my PM from you correctly, Trevok is going to be waking up in the back of this back
so
caravan, right?
You're in the caravan, but as you wake up, you are alone.
I am alone?
You are alone.
All right, so I'm waking up, shaking, like rubbing my head. I feel for a bottle nearby and take a whiff of it and immediately gag and like throw it out the caravan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Smells like whiskey, so threw it out. Kind of getting myself together. I think I'm probably a little hungover.
Okay.
So I'm just I've got the hangover wake up thing going on. Like I'm waking up, like what the fuck is going on? Where am I? Why does my head hurt? Like I must have hit my head.
Are you gonna look around for anything inside this caravan, or are you just gonna like make your way out?
I mean, I don't. He would remember getting in the caravan.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would have assumed he would have looked before he passed out. But I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Like I would have looked around in the caravan a little bit and then maybe hop out. Put my pants up. Put my pants up. And jump out.
All right. Give me 1 second. No, I don't want to give you those. Let's see.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
You don't want to be on camera.
So if I may, if you allow me to do this, because I've pictured it perfectly.
Yeah.
You guys all kind of notice just like a lead-footed jostling of this caravan as Trevok kind of steps up, and you can hear him cursing like, "Oh God damn it!" And he starts just kind of, trailing away. You can hear him knocking stuff over inside, and then out of nowhere, he kicks the door open and it swings out wide, and it hits against the side of the caravan, and he just comes grumbling out of the side of it, and it wakes all of you up at this point. Like you are all well aware of what's happening around you, and you really just kind of wondering what the fuck, like who turned all these damn lights on? Like why is it, why are we stopped? why are we out still in the woods? Nothing's really making a lot of sense. That takes us to Irina and Ismark. You guys are chilling with Barudramir. You've not really seen him before, but you're very familiar with the Vistani. They're not, they're people you keep at arm's length. You know that a lot of them work for Strahd. But you know better than to give them any kind of strange vibe. So it's kind of like we're friendly as long as they're looking, but as soon as they're not looking, it's like, let's get out of here. So he's just kind of sitting there small talking. He's like, oh yes, the horse is tired. He's tired. We stop here.
I'm gonna say we're gonna just kind of watch the area around as still having small talk, but I would say he's gonna talk more than me.
Okay.
Just because of the background I have with Strahd right now.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree.
Okay.
I think that Mark right now probably looks pretty pale. He's probably pretty shaken up because of how y'all left.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's
pretty reserved right now.
That would be very understandable for sure. And then, of course, Barudramir is not going to be pressing a whole lot because he just literally saved you guys from an army of dead. So he's kind of not really pressing right now. If anything, he's trying to like overshare to make you feel more comfortable. So he's, I guess, where we can jump it off at. He's been talking to you the entire time, keeping you both from sleeping. Like he won't shut the fuck up. Essentially, is what it boils down to. He guess he would look at both of these like, you want food? You want breakfast? I have tart.
I have
Those goddamn tarts.
Oh, I love tarts. I will take one, please.
Okay. Like with that, like more chipper than he should be, considering it's probably like 6:30 in the morning. You know, everybody's been awake all night, including him. He like immediately jumps down and he just kind of like skips past Trayvok. He comes in, he reaches in and grabs something. He comes back and he's got it's like a quiche, but it's got like egg. You can smell the cheese. There's a little bit of like chives, some onions on it. It's a breakfast quiche. And he just kind of like doles you out some. He just starts handing it around. So everybody has breakfast as long as they want it. And he's like, yes, you eat egg. Da.
Yeah.
Good egg. Yeah, here you go. All right. Let's see. That takes us to Caspian. So he's going to walk back around. He's going to offer you a slice of the quiche. And he's like, here you are, elf. Do you wish quiche?
Caspian like slowly turns his head towards Ismark and looks. Oh, sorry, not at Ismark. Looks down at the quiche. Looks back up at him. Takes the quiche. And says, "Thank you, caravan man."
It is Barudramir. And then he just like hands you the quiche and turns around and walks off.
Disgusting man.
All right. Thand, what are we doing? You're up with Elion. So you felt like Trayvok shaking the whole caravan. You know exactly you can hear him praying and all of that.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably would have gotten up, done the prayers with him. You know,
Okay.
Sans kind of got maybe a new lease on life. Feels like he's got to maybe pay his homage to Helm a little bit more.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with the prayers, but also would I have either heard him offering the quiche or smelled it?
Both. You would have heard breakfast, whatever the hell I just like referred to it as. And yeah,
Then
100%.
You're gonna be hearing him do his, morning prayers, but you're also gonna his stomach's gonna be rumbling very.
So okay. So as he rounds the corner, he can kind of hear the brief hum of the hammer, and he stops for a second, then he just hears like this, and he reaches up and he tugs at Valkithra's leg, and he's like, "Here, you take." For the first time, he kind of gets a clear look at Valkithra and her like paler skin, and he just kind of like is taken aback a little bit by it. He's not 100% certain, and he's like, Here, you take quiche, you take breakfast tart, hand to other foreigner up there. Right?
I can
What
do
was his
that.
name? What was his name again?
Barudramir.
Rhymes.
Kethra definitely take it. What's that, Trayvon?
I said rhymes with bastard that brought us here.
Yeah, exactly.
That is true.
Barudramir, the bastard that brought us here.
And pass it up top to anybody that wants it.
Okay, and so for you didn't sleep.
Right.
You had kind of
a lot.
Yeah, you kind of hit like a point of meditation, essentially. Like you were able to kind of just look inward and go somewhere other than hanging on the side of a rope ladder on the side of a caravan running from an army of the dead. And you, as Trayvon kind of kicks the door, you kind of snap back out of it. It's much brighter than you would have assumed it to be, even for here. Like, for whatever reason, the mist is not necessarily thinner, but the sun seems to burn with a brighter intensity than it has been. And so he continues to kind of hand you up pieces of this quiche. Like, he's got it on, small little plates and wooden spoons and shit like that.
He's got it on tapas.
Yeah. Do you eat it? What are you doing with it?
Yeah, I think Valkithra probably, I would say to anybody else who would have taken notice of her would probably see that initially whenever she got into this position and had jumped onto the caravan itself, running from the wolves and everything, that almost like she keeps looking behind, like there's still something there possibly. She's very on edge, but at the same time, like her eyes are just darting around, like there's just something off, there's something wrong. She hadn't quite put her finger on it. And even though she is in and out of these trances where it looks like she's sleeping or gathering herself, you can tell that even her body kind of trembles a little bit at certain points. So whenever she's offered the quiche and is told to pass it back, she almost takes a bite of it initially, like instinctually, like, okay, food. But then she's thinking, oh, it's for them, until she gets her own. And then she goes ahead and eats it.
So he looks at you for a second, and then he steps far enough away, probably like he's kind of sizing you up the whole time. Like he's real. This is the first time he's had like a really good look at you since you've met him. And his face is kind of aghast. Like he really isn't even trying to hide it. Like he's very uncertain as to, he's picked up on something and he's not really sure what it is. And he kind of just is looking around for someone else to make eye contact with him. Is anyone looking at Barudramir?
I've been watching him since I talked to him.
Okay. He's going to look at you like in the eye, like make very, very direct eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
And seriously, but in Barudramir fashion, he's going to look at you and go, how long has she been with you?
Is he still looking at me?
Yeah, like his face, it's kind of looking at you right now. Like, so his face is pointed at Valkithra. He's kind of pointing at her, but his eyes are directed at you. Like his, at any one point in time, like his gaze could shift right back over.
Got you. Let's say that we have the cart acting as like a plane of vision, and if I walked behind it, he would lose eye track of me.
Sure.
I turn around and walk along. I break that line of vision and step onto his opposing shoulder.
Oh, dang, you're using Misty Step already?
And
That's gonna die.
And I whisper in his ear and I say, long enough. Unlike you.
Okay. You are a weird elf. Nah. Very strange.
Nothing?
Very strange.
No papa. Okay.
So he's a Vistani. He's been around.
That's fair. That's fair. I should've known. I'll mark my misty step. It was worth it.
All right, that takes us back to the top of the order, and with that, he's going to kind of look around. He's like, "You foreigner and the lesser," and he sees her. We stop. Horse tired. We no move. Horse must rest. This old food I have. Perhaps you go on foot. You stay on the road. Go down the road. It will split. Yeah, that like wishbone.
Valkithra, hearing him start to talk, hops down and hands him parchment and quill and just says, "Draw it for us."
Oh, da. And then with that, like he just draws a straight line, and then like halfway down the straight line, he draws another straight line like off of it. So it's essentially like a Y. And he's like, "This road, this other road," and then he like up at the top, he makes a little circle. He's like, "This camp, this stony camp. This we go. This you go, nah?" And then he looks. He starts snapping, and he looks at Ismark, and he's like, "Medomeva, nah?" Which you would know that you were getting ready to go take him to go see Madame Ava. That was happening.
Valkithra's ears would prick to that as well.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I should have filled you in on that. That would have been a conversation they were having. All right.
I presume we know the way.
Yeah. Well, that's where he was taking you. That's where you guys were going. You don't necessarily know the exact
He
spot.
got a really good map for us too.
Yeah, yes.
It's just simple. You take the right way. It is.
Yes, da. You take a north road. You stay in north road.
The
Yeah,
straight one.
Yeah,
not the-
no turn. You go straight. You go straight. You find tree, a lot of tree, several tree, and then lake. You find small lake, and river that run to lake. Huh? That is the river Ilvis. That is where the Vestani stay. Go there, if I do not come get you first. But go. I must check on horse. I need to check caravan. Lot of running, lot of moving, perhaps damage. So you need to go and just look. If you don't want walk, just go scout area down the road. Make sure everything okay. And when you get done scouting, you come back, and I will take you. So what's everybody want to do?
What is on the left path?
The left path go around. It
Big circle.
go through more tree and come back.
So
Come back to the road. That lot of tree. Beautiful. People go during day, if brave. They go, they look at tree. Very nice.
nice. How?
You have to see. But you may not know how to explain. Very nice.
Not of here.
Yes and no. Perhaps more leaf. Big tree. Very nice.
I sketch out the leaf of the tree from the backyard of my home. On the
Okay.
floor.
Okay.
And I ask him, like this.
No. What is
Okay.
this?
It's no matter.
This leaf from your land, foreigner?
No matter. It does not concern you.
Oh.
I then sketch out the one for that now populates my entire.
Okay. So he,
and it's-
like, as you're like, this part doesn't concern you. He completely misses that whole, like, dismissive part of it. He's just, like, standing there like an idiot, like,
Oh no, I'm catching that.
Yeah, okay.
Caspian is very much like trying to extract information
Okay.
pertaining to.
Okay, so you're gonna draw the other leaf?
Yeah.
Okay, he's like, no, this is plant. What are you for now?
We do not
Oh,
worry. It does
no.
not concern you.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
And so with that, he's
And
like,
I walk.
okay, so he's like, go, you go, walk down the road. Perhaps if you are not with Barujamir, whatever, follow, not mess with Barujamir, and go after you. And when Barujamir horse is strong and ready for run, he will come get you. Yeah?
Do we know enough that we know that he's telling the truth? Have we been?
So for you guys, like the Vistani haven't really ever fucked with you. You just know, like, they're not really gonna lie to you. They're probably not gonna tell you the whole truth either. Like they're
So we know
they're
enough that
greasy. You
this
know what I
path is
mean?
Correct, but maybe not enough to know that the left
Yeah.
path goes around. Okay.
Yeah. Like he's so far kind of seems like he's shooting it to you straight. He is also coming off as a complete dipshit. And on top of that, like he's at least right now where he's at, he's alone. He doesn't have anybody to back him up, so he doesn't really have any reason to not give you good information. As both of your relationship with the Vistani is kind of like, we know you, we kind of know what you're about. We kind of like you, but it's also kind of like, fuck off kind of a thing.
We
like,
don't mess with you. You don't mess
exactly. Yeah. Like they're always nice to you. They're always very welcoming and very friendly, but you know better than to take that at face value. So that's kind of where you guys are. Like there wouldn't be enough for you to be like, no, we should definitely just turn around and go back kind of a vibe. Like it's not like that. It's just, okay, this guy's creepy. Let's get out of here kind of a thing. So with that, I'm assuming everyone's going to be saddling up. We're all going to just walk down the road further on, just kind of keep putting some distance down.
Agreed.
Okay.
Trevok is going to ask if he can get some of that shepherd's pie or whatever it was, though.
Oh, the quiche.
Yeah, the quiche. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So as you asking for the quiche, he just kind of cuts off like a little sliver, and then he puts it onto a plate and he hands you the rest of it in the pan. He's like, here, broomstick, you'll take quiche. You'll need more than Barujamir.
Get in my belly.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do I have any money at all?
No. The only people with money right now are Ismark and Irina, and he's only got what's in his pockets. Y'all just had to hightail it out of there. He's the only person with cash.
Gotcha.
Or
What
coin, I
was in
guess.
his pockets
campaign
because
right after y'all get rid of
Valkithra.
Hold on. One at a time. Salt, what were you asking?
I said what was in his pockets because Valkithra. ...
Oh, gosh.
No, I'm just picking.
Okay.
I was like, you didn't do shit.
I'm Matt. I almost called you Mark. Sorry, dude. I'm horrible with names. What were you getting ready to say? Wait, the camera's over here. What were you getting ready? You were getting ready to say something, and then you got cut off.
I was making a joke how I joined the campaign right as y'all get me run out of my house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, your dad's back and he's living there again. So it's just like home. Yeah. It also almost got burned down. Okay. All right. So you guys walk for
Hey, cast fireball.
a while. Y'all walk for probably about 2 hours. And you come up to a clearing on the road. And behind this clearing, or I guess in this clearing, it's lined off with a big stone wall all the way down. And you kind of get the smell of horse poop. Although you don't hear any horses. And in the distance, you can see 2 small children playing in the front.
Oh, fuck that. Sorry.
As you guys walk up and approach, they it's a boy and a girl. The girl is probably around like 7, 8, and the boy is probably around 5. And they kind of stop for a second, and the boy just slowly kind of nuzzles up, especially as he sees the majority of the party are elves. So as he kind of takes recognition of your elven features, hurries up and kind of like, grips at her arm and is standing really close and almost kind of behind her. Does anybody have anything they want to say to?
Caspian spits off the side of the road and turns to the rest of the group and says, "You handle this."
Okay. I guess actually,
Valkithra from the back will nudge Trevok ahead as the talker, since he's more on their level.
You fucking dick.
Wow.
It's kind of nodding. Yeah.
Short man for the short kids.
Give me just a second here. I'll pull out everybody's.
I also have to say, I can't really do Valkithra's voice right now. I've been sick as a fucking dog.
Yeah, you're good.
Last week into this week, and only just started getting better. And I just have a shit ton of sinuses right now.
Yeah, you're good. Give me just a second here. I've about got everybody's mini out. Jeez, man.
I am back, by the way. I apologize.
You're good. I didn't even realize you were gone.
That's perfect.
Goddamn.
Emotional damage.
Don't do
I
it.
think I have everyone.
The only
all
thing
hidden.
missed, and was that we got some directions to go meet with Madame Ava and the Vistani tribe.
What do you mean? We got
And
that super accurate map.
That's right. Barudamir is just going to hang back with the horse.
You're making sure
And we're
it's
just
rested,
traveling together.
ready for the rest of the journey.
Let's see. Okay.
Damn, am I the only one who flossed real hard with my? No, wait, no, they're not all loaded yet. I was like, am I the only one who put like fucking like flossed on their?
You and Trevok are the only 2 people currently that have custom assets. Everybody else missed the sale. I didn't know that it was out.
Me and
Nobody
Daddy
be telling
Warbucks
me.
over here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I think I can't move everybody over here all at once. Does anybody not have permission of their?
I can
Okay.
move my old one. I can't move my new one.
Gotcha. Give me just a
Dang.
second.
Suffering.
Okay, Kaylee and Matt, you guys should be able to move Irina and Ismark.
Something's up with my camera.
There it is.
You just need to zoom out. It's like super high. The whole area is.
I'm
Oh.
missing. I'm missing Ellie.
Oh god.
My-
I gotta use Tailspire.
Okay, all right. So I think everybody's here now. Okay, so as you guys have
Trevok. Where's Trevok?
passed this, he's right here. I got to give you permission. That's
Oh.
right.
Okay.
Where is it, Trevor? Okay. So as you guys pass right here, this is where you get the horse smell the strongest. The kids are down here. Let me see if I've got minis for them.
Children.
I don't believe that I have minis for
The other white
2
meat.
children. So we're going with halfling ones
Excellent.
because they're the closest thing to children that.
Why can't I? What's going on?
The area is just really, really high.
Yeah. You got to move it up.
To your right side.
Yeah.
Send your green one on the left side all the way
All
up.
the way up.
And mess with your white one. And
The white one, you probably go to about half.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, there's a reason why this shit's all up super high. That part I did put a high volume on.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to be this high up. I don't want to like look around at the area around.
We absolutely are not getting to that part tonight. And if we
No.
do find it, I'm going to wrap the session because it's not prepared. Fair warning.
Solid.
Okay, so the kids are down here playing. This is obviously the door to some kind of stable, but it's closed. You can't really see anything, but as you walk by, you get a heavy waft of manure. Like it's just like, it's like almost overwhelming.
Does it smell like it's coming towards where the kids are?
No. It's in this building that Ismark is right next to. Like it's permeating from that. It's very pungent. It smells like a lot of horse doo-doo. A lot of it,
Smells like Trayvon.
basically.
Don't say that. I washed me ass since the last time.
All right. Who's approaching the kids?
All right, I guess Trayvok is approaching the kids.
Okay.
I'll Valkithra will keep behind Trayvok, but stay close enough.
Okay.
Irina
do
would
kids.
slowly approach the kids.
Okay. So at the sight of Irina approaching, the boy kind of like pokes his head out a little bit, like he's a little at ease seeing a non-foreigner close by. And they just kind of look at you, and I guess Rose, the girl looks at you. She's like, "Hello, my name is Rose." I can't do a good girl voice. Who are you?
Rose.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Don't stop.
Yeah, I feel like I should do like this. I'm Rose.
Hello,
I'm
here to play.
Yeah.
Edit, tea crumpets.
Come closer
Daddy.
so that I may see you. And she's just kind of like waves everybody by, or waves everybody to her, I should say.
No, I can't do my accent.
And
It's no
Irina.
reason to be scared. It's okay. He won't hurt you.
And the boy kind of leans out a little further, and he gives that snot-nosed kid like, "Are you sure?" You're muted. We can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I
You
was
good?
I was messing with Ismark and he was on the roof. So
Oh
I
shit.
didn't hear what you said. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. You're right.
He goes, "Why am I on the roof?" I'm like, "I don't know why."
I didn't put him on. Yes, I didn't put him on the roof.
Okay, please repeat. I'm so sorry.
So as you approach them, the kid kind of looked out. You tell him not to be afraid, and he gave you that like 5-year-old boogery kid, like a, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, I'm gonna get down on one knee.
Okay.
To kind of be at their level. So we're more eye to eye. So I'm.
How close do you get to them before then? Do you stay back behind Trayvok where you are right now, or do you like push up and like?
I'd say about right here.
Okay.
Like not too close, so they still kind of have a distance between us.
Okay.
But it's okay. They will not hurt you. I promise. Everything will be okay.
For the sake of me being able to get through all of this and not have to do the voices for the kids because they sound identical, the girl kind of just like deadpan looks at you, and she's like, "Our parents said we shouldn't speak with strangers. Who are you?"
I am Irina. I am not far from here. I am. I promise we are not strangers. I am from this area. I'm from the town over, and I promise I will not hurt you, little one. If you feel better, you can be from this distance. I will not come any closer, but I want you to be able to talk and hear me so that everything is okay. Is this a good safe distance, or can I come closer, or do I need to back up?
It is fine. Do you know our parents?
What are your parents' names?
Second. Give me a second. Drawing a blank. I'm so bad with names.
You can do this. I believe in you. Take your time.
Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, she says.
Do we recognize their names?
No, give me an intelligence check, both of you.
I rolled a 5.
All right, so you don't.
13.
Okay. You vaguely remember the name Durst, but it's not quite coming clear who it is that they are. You've heard, huh?
I said if it was history, it would have been a 15.
Oh shit! Yeah. I'll give you the history check because that would make sense. So you've heard the name Durst before, a couple different times. It means that some of it's kind of bad, some of it's not so bad. You recognize. Give me. You recognize one as being some kind of like folk tale that you just always assume to not be true, and the other is like of like a rich, well-to-do family, but you can't quite remember where it is that they lived, but it wasn't anywhere in your domain. Like it wasn't anywhere within the village of Barovia.
I'm so sorry. I've never heard of your parents.
So it is okay. We have not seen them in a few days.
Oh, did they go to the store or did they go to another town? What
We don't know. They told us to go to bed, and we went to bed, and we have not seen them. And she starts to kind of like break down a little bit, and like she kind of wipes a tear from her eye and just kind of sighs and, tries to recompose herself. She's like, we have heard our baby brother crying, but we can't find him and we don't know where our parents are. Can you come and help us?
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We would love to help you. Where did you hear your baby brother crying from?
And with that, she goes and she just like pushes on the gate. And she's like, come this way, this way, this way. And as you give me 1 second, because I think there was something for the outside. Okay, yeah. As you hang on.
DM, how do you feel about insight checks for somebody telling the truth or not?
Sure. You can roll one.
All right. You just noticed that Valkithra is looking a little skeptical, that it's just like all of a sudden these people come across them and then they're just like, oh yeah, come help. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, sure. You can roll an insight check. Nat, what are you playing, man?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I can see something. I can see it in the mirror back behind you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Off
Up.
the world.
You
Rolled a 9.
rolled a 9. Okay, yeah. You don't really pick up on anything.
Sure, it rolled off of the board.
Yeah.
Oh, it still shows it on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can't cheat your way out of this one, Kaylee. Okay.
Just being so high, it'd be a little hard to keep it up here anyway.
So I'm assuming everyone that's in the back has kind of made their way up to the front at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caspian is still
I definitely would have called Ismark to follow me, especially after
Okay.
they asked about the parents.
All right. So everybody's up in here then. So they push the door open. Is there a fucking second door? There is a second door. I thought there was going to be a third door. I was going to freak out for a second. I'm like, what the fuck?
What is happening?
I didn't build this.
We could have used those at Ismark's house.
Yeah, no joke. All right. So they kind of, they start walking you to the door, and for the sake of everything, I'll just kind of describe it all to you. So as you enter into these very grandiose stone, or I guess past this very grandiose stone gate, you start to kind of look, and you notice that a lot of the groundskeeping doesn't look that great, but it's been tended to relatively recently. Like, so some of the grass is starting to kind of grow up, but you can tell like some of the bricks are fresh. Some of the flower gardens have been recently put in, like as far as like the structural portions go. So like the seating area and the well here would have like new bricks placed, and the shingles would be new. You notice some, well, I guess everybody give me a perception check. Yeah, everybody give me a perception check.
Time out, everyone. I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is the time of the night where we find out how Thand is going to roll.
Oh,
The
shit.
rest of the
Oh,
evening.
shit.
Oh, man.
Well, I can continue to just be trashed.
Well, I think Valkithra is going to continue to suck.
Yeah.
I got an 8.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you said perception.
Yes, perception.
All right. Take it.
All right, so Than's rolling a little under average. He also doesn't see shit.
That's a natural 20.
You got a nat 20?
Yeah, 23.
Okay. Did anybody else beat a 12?
I did on the website. I can't get my dice to the rolling game.
Oh, rip. Okay, let me open
I
up
don't know where it's at.
Telspire then. Or excuse me, D&D Beyond.
Oh, that's not mine, is it? No,
I mean,
that's
I think it appeared in game for me, but only after I rolled.
I have Thand and I have 2 rolls from Valkithra, so I didn't see. If it's not working for you, just go with D&D Beyond. I'm opening up the campaign now.
all right. I had a 14.
I had an
Okay.
8.
All right, Irina, Ismark, how'd you guys roll?
An 8, and he rolled a 22.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. So enough of you passed. As you guys are kind of walking by, you notice Elion and Irina kind of motion out that there's some black marks on some of these trees here towards the bottom, up on the left, some of the big ones. There's like burn marks here. There's scorched marks here. You kind of see some old rotting planks just kind of left out in the yard. But that's about it. That's what you guys take in. And then, of course, over on the far left, you see a building where the roof is collapsed next to another barn. And the collapsed roof seems to be the only thing that really kind of stands out, as everything else is still in seemingly decent condition, even if it's been a little unkept for probably, at best guess, probably a couple weeks. And so with that, she gets everybody to the door. And she says, she kind of just looks back at you and she's like, I think there's a monster in the basement.
Ooh.
What?
She's like, our parents told us to stay in our rooms because there was a monster in the basement. We thought they might have been joking, but we aren't sure. Bro, how many of these damn gates did they put on here? Okay, all right.
15,
We're
my
good. All right, so everybody, you can go ahead and just grab everything and come on up here to... Where'd my other one go? Had 2, but only moved 1. Okay.
15 billion gates, my dude.
I know, bro. I know.
Utopia.
Gatopia. So they go and they open up the first step of Gatopia. And they both, like, the boy won't even really, like, move all the way up there. And the girl stands at the gate. She says, I don't want to go inside. But you guys, please go inside and...
Notice this thing?
What thing?
This fucking gargoyle raven statue thing?
Yes.
What be that? What
It's like basically what it looks like. It's a stone gargoyle sitting within a bushel of trees that have some burn marks kind of around it. But like I said, you also kind of see them over here as well.
Okay, so it's like a gargoyle?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'm guessing I clock this. Can I go over and taste the burn mark?
You're going to taste the burn mark?
You
Yes.
just love tasting things.
Tasting
Well,
is
you
great.
guys
Great idea.
remember?
Salinated
You guys
water,
remember? I tasted the morning. So I want to see if it's like the same vibe. If whatever burned it.
Shit in your pants again. It will be okay.
It's very possible.
All right, so you're going to taste it.
I mean, I'm gonna touch it first.
Okay. So
You gotta commit, my man.
touch
No,
the...
look, the little foreplay didn't do anybody wrong. Okay? Let me do this tree right, okay?
You touch the soil, and it's very clumpy. It's very fine, but it's very clumpy, and it's moist almost from the morning dew.
Uh-huh.
And as you kind of pick it up and just mold it and do whatever, you recognize that it stinks. Like, it smells like fresh molten earth with manure mixed into it. It's been fertilized. It's freshly fertilized earth.
Cool. So I've already tested the skirts. Let's go ahead and touch those burn marks now.
Okay. You touch the burn marks
Yeah.
and give me a nature check.
Fuck, is this whenever you tell me, hey, by the way, it's just fucking burnt wood?
It depends on how your roll goes, my man.
That's a 14.
Okay. And that was a nature roll.
Yes.
So you at least you perceive it enough to recognize that it's a burn mark, but it's not like what would be typical of a forest fire burn mark. The burn marks that you look at it, as you can see, seem to penetrate the tree deeper than what a normal fire would. Typically it would just kind of like burn the bark and climb up, unless the entire tree was going to go up in an inferno. This one, you can actively see that it doesn't look like the entire tree was on fire, but it does look like it was burning very deep past the bark and into the core of the tree. Like very visibly through splits in the bark, you can tell that it's deep. It was deep in there, and it burned very hot.
Do I feel any form of like traces of magic as I'm like touching the burn marks? Like, is it reminiscent in any way?
Do you have any racial features that would detect magical fire?
Other than I'm Fey. I mean, no.
So no. I mean, if you want to roll an Arcana check.
Sick.
Does anybody else want to look at this with him? You're muted, Kaylee.
No.
You guys are muted. You're talking, but we can't hear you. You're muted.
Talking,
I have detect magic if you're wanting to, but I'd have to burn a spell slot.
Okay.
No, don't worry.
Well, he just passed the roll. So you can tell that based on the way that the fire, I guess, has burnt this tree and how uneven it is, you kind of run your hand down the bark a little bit more, and you look at the I guess the soot that comes off of it, and you start to kind of rub your thumb and your fingers together to kind of get a feel for it. And you can feel speckles of something that isn't part of the burnt wood.
Mhm.
And you don't really recognize what it is that it's from, but you start to get a pretty keen feeling that this is not a natural made fire, or not from a natural made fire.
Got you. Turn to the group, and I hold up the charcoal marked fingers and say, "Whatever is in the basement may have fire for a tool of destruction, rage, anger." And other than the fire marks on the trees, we see them nowhere else.
No. Everything else, you can look around. You see a lot of the earth. It's not necessarily tilled, but in spots, almost like in ruts. You can see the same kind of dirt. It's like a mix of a little bit of clay, a little bit of manure, and some loose soil. You could easily just pick the shit up and start patting it together and make like a little bowl out of it.
This is a
basically.
real shitty place.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Okay.
Cool.
We're done with that. Did anybody else want to check it out, or are we moving in? What are we doing? Somebody talk to me.
Caspian turns to the group and says, "Well, if it's a monster, we are not doing anything. I don't understand why we are going into danger's jaws, but if we are going to do it, we should do it now rather than waiting outside with our thumbs up our asses." So I walk towards the door.
There is a child in danger as well.
Yes,
More
the children.
pressing concern.
Yes, children, whatever. And
Okay.
Caspian moves towards the door, kicks open one of the doors, and says, "Ladies first, after you, children, people."
So do you kick open the first or the second set of doors? I don't know why they double doored everything. That's gonna bother the shit out of me throughout this entire thing.
First one, and then I turn to you guys,
And then another set of doors. Another set of doors.
I turn around, I see the doors are still closed. I'm like, "Man!" And I move towards the other set, and I kick those open too.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off by saying this is a very beautifully done encounter, or I guess a very beautifully done area. It's gonna take some camera finagling from all of you, so I apologize for
seeing that.
Right. But okay, all right. So the boy won't get close to even the gate. The girl won't go past the gate. They say we don't want to go inside. She says that she thinks that her brother, the baby, is upstairs, but she's not sure. They've heard crying from upstairs. They think the monster might be downstairs. They heard their parents mention it, but they're not. She's not going back in the house. And any kind of like beckoning to get her to go in, she's like, "No, fuck you. Like, get away from me."
As I walk by, I'm just going to reassure her. I promise we'll get your brother out safely. But you stay here and protect yourself and hide and make sure if anything comes out, that they do not get you.
Right. And she just kind of like nods uneasily at that. And then we're going to go to turn-based mode. I'm going to randomly select you guys. In no order at all. And basically, so what this is going to mean, this is, as we move in, you tell me this is what I'm doing, and we move on. Okay? So, Trevok, you're up first. What are you doing?
Sorry, I was completely distracted.
You're good.
So we're going inside this house, right?
Yeah, everybody's entering the house. I'm assuming you're going in?
Yep.
Okay. Ismark, are you going in?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
It won't let me move them.
Oh, it won't? Weird.
Yeah, we're in turn-based mode now. It won't let us free move.
Oh, you can't free move?
No,
not if we're in turn-based.
Oh, got you. Okay. All right. Here, we'll just...
Ismark, go ahead and move.
Okay. All right, Than, in or out?
In.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and move your guy in. Move him up
He's
to
got an
up to 30 feet.
One sec, he's under the fight. God damn it. Where's 30 feet?
Yeah. If you click your character and use WASD, that is your friend, because that'll just move him one tile further.
Okay. Is the second doorway, or is there another double?
I've already opened up the double door right here. Let's save it.
I'm just gonna kind of pause up and take a look around then. See if
Okay.
I see anything around these parts.
Other than the fact that this is a really well kept house, so unlike the outside, everything in here is almost pristine to a point that, like, unnervingly so. Nothing really seems to be out of place. All of the stones and everything seem to be in perfect condition. I mean, honestly, other than the fact that it doesn't smell like a brand new house, it looks like a brand new house.
And Barudamir didn't mention any of this shit, right? We just stumbled on it on our path.
Yep.
Rudimir doesn't mention shit other than directions.
Valkithra, what are you doing?
I'm already in. I'm pretty much where I need to be.
Okay. Elion.
Moving in.
Right.
I'll just say for
right next to old Fandy boy.
Okay. Irina. I see you doing this, but you're muted.
I am. I moved the camera.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, sorry. This is gonna be. No, you're fine. There's a lot to this. A lot of layers. A lot of bullshit. A lot to this
Is
one.
there because if I move forward, it just sticks me into a wall. Will it?
Gotcha.
Is there a way to?
If you take the green. If you take the green indicator on your right side, it's on the left with the green and white, and you drag the green one down, it'll bring down the walls.
You're my hero. Thank you.
Matt's gonna fuck you up, bro.
What?
Nothing. I'm fucking with Salt. All right. All right. Okay. So, what do you want to do? You moving? Is anybody coming into past the threshold?
I'm gonna stay behind everybody because I stayed back to kind of reassure the little girl before we all went in. So I'm gonna be last.
Caspian, you be big ball stalls, man. Are you going in first? You going in first?
Of course, I'm going in first.
Yeah, you just kick the door.
I can't kick the door open because
so let everyone else go in.
He kicked the first set and they didn't open, so he had to pull them open. So he tried to kick the next one and they'd still go the same way. So he had to pull both of them open after stubbing his foot multiple times.
Okay.
Make him roll a D100.
So you're crossing the threshold then?
Oh, I'm definitely crossing the threshold. Go ahead, Ian. What do you got for me, bud?
Roll a dex save.
Yeah, I bet.
Gouts of fire down the hallway.
I fucking scared of you, Ian. You think this is a game?
Oh, I do. I do think this is a game.
23.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Suck my... Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. I only moved 3 squares. Let me move the rest of my goddamn squares.
You walk in and the house is almost bewildering as you enter. Like, it's enormous and small all at the same time. Like, it's almost too much for you to really even kind of comprehend. Like, you as you step in, you kind of just lose focus and you start gazing all about and really trying to kind of just take in everything that this entryway has to offer. There's lots of artwork. There's lots of portraits of different people. There's very strange tapestries that you see. And on top of that, there is like pristine, markings on the floor. Everything's embroidered. There's inlays even on the stone. And the whole house seems to be like a piece of artwork. And it's very different from what you would have perceived only a minute ago when talking to the 2 kids. And with that, we move back to Treyvok. Yay, Treyvok. You're muted.
Thankfully,
There you
I was
go.
going to say, thankfully, I now have my full attention on Tailspire, so I apologize.
You're good.
Is this where I'm really starting from, or did I just maybe miss some movement?
I think you might have missed some movement because I don't
I'm
even know where
sorry.
you're. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can. I'll give you, like, you can move up to the party. You can pick kind of however far in front or behind you want to be, and then that'll be where you move from.
Okay, so I'm just going to be kind of. I was next to Irene like this whole time.
Okay.
Her and I approached the kids. We came into the town together. I followed her into the house.
Okay.
He really has a thing with women.
Yeah. At least vampiric women, anyways.
So yeah, I'm going to continue moving up. Boop boop. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I'm moving right here.
Okay.
How dare you touch me?
Literally like bumping into him as I stop. Like,
Okay. So as you kind of walk in, you kind of turn to notice you don't quite take the immediate right hand turn that Caspian did, and you recognize a large black marble fireplace at one end that is sweeping, and a red marble staircase at the other. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a longsword with a magical windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood-paneled walls are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. Characters who search the wall. That's what you notice. Would you like to search the walls?
I'm gonna search the wall
yeah,
now.
I would like to roll search, please.
Okay.
Little birdie says, "Search the wall."
All right. Then if you're searching the wall, whoever's searching the wall, I need wisdom checks. I need perception checks.
Perception.
Perception.
The what? It's inside the black crate.
1.
Sorry, baby.
Do you roll a 1?
Yeah, I can get it.
I rolled a 7 plus 1.
All right. Yeah, you don't notice anything really out of place, but you do take a second to recognize the sword.
6.
You don't notice shit either, but you do recognize the sword.
Sick.
Anybody else taking in the fireplace as they come in?
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
peruse,
give it a
dog.
gander.
Can I investigate it instead of perceive it?
I'll window shop a bit.
No, because there's really nothing to investigate. You're just kind of taking it all at face value.
Gotcha.
Right.
Come on.
Ooh, no, Than doesn't notice shit either.
That's still one better though than the last roll. Than's on a roll.
All right.
I rolled a 17.
Okay, I'll message you in just a second. Is anybody else gonna roll? Irina, Ismark, are you guys gonna roll? I think you're the only two that didn't. You guys are muted, BT Dubs.
We're slow moving. I was trying to figure something out on D&D Beyond.
Oh, you're good.
Really suck tonight.
You're good. Don't worry, man. I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat.
Ian, I think I forgot to pack my torch again. Is that right?
Yeah. So that's only one torch, though. You have several torches. I think isn't there 10 in the Explorers pack? So you're just down to 9. I mean, you have 10 still, but one of them's unpacked.
Oh. Where's my... Oh, derp.
Mr. Dirt.
Oh, you're right. Then, yeah, I am not holding my mace. I am holding my torch.
Okay. So you're just gonna... Are you pulling the... Are you lighting the torch?
I'm using the fireplace to light my torch.
Okay.
If I can.
1 second. Let me message... Matt, Kayla, are you guys gonna roll perception, or are we just...
No, we both rolled a 5.
We rolled 5.
Okay. Oh, sweet.
Sick.
So Elion was the only one to pass. It's up to him whether he wants to share. Give me just 1 second.
For some reason, I envision Trevok as our like not quite grown up dwarf, so he's not used to his proportions yet. So everything just goes wrong that he tries to do. And I imagine that as he goes to try to light the torch on the fire, he just kind of sticks his whole hand in there, and it's up to like a chaos roll to see if he burns himself or not. Like, oh shit, I'm just gonna light the torch. I can't even do that right.
So that's close. As he goes to stick his torch in the fire, the flames that come up and lick about the torch turn black.
Oh,
and they almost seem like he kind of feels a yanking against the torch, like into the fire. I need a strength roll, Trevok.
What the? Like
you're,
tendrils?
You're strong, bud. You're all right.
Strength roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the mystical
Saving
fire thing.
It's trying to take your torch from you. Essentially.
Dude, I'm inheriting some shitty dice tonight.
Oh, nice. You got the Than dice. I love it. Everybody got Than dice.
Passing them around, dude.
That's okay. Unless something stupid happens, I don't think there's going to be a lot of combat this go around. So we're good. It's not going to be like the last, 4 sessions where we've had multiple sessions of combat. What's that strength roll, bro? Okay.
No, it was 12.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
And perception.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to interpret how.
Now
big
I'm
the
pretty
fire
perceptive.
comes to.
15.
All right, you got a 15. So
Yeah.
you go to lean in and light this torch, and for a split second, it feels like something is tugging at this torch, and you really gripped onto it to a point where like your knuckles are turning white. You can kind of hear a small creak within the torch itself, and you can even feel a splinter or two enter into your hand. But after a second of doing this, you recognize that nothing is pulling on this torch, and it just, for whatever reason, you had this feeling that something was trying to take this torch from you. And when you look down, the black flames turn back to normal color, and you can see the additional flame now rising up from your torch as it's lit.
Trevok, are you okay? You look like you're
Shit!
in a struggle of some sort.
Give back my fucking torch!
All right.
So the fire actively tried to pull him in. Got it.
So he perceived it that way at first, and then it was, oh, this is fine.
I'm okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So we go now to Ismark. What are you doing, bud?
Yes, Ismark. He just went to potty.
No.
Oh,
He's
okay.
big.
I would like to kind of make my way around the corner and then further down the hall here.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You get 30 feet of movement. Feel free. Or actually, for the sake of brevity, I'll give you 45. You can take 45 feet of movement.
I don't know if that's the right amount of movement.
It should
Right.
be 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
That's-
45.
Whatever.
Yeah, you're within close enough. You didn't just like take off running across the thing. It's fine. I'll allow it.
Do it with the camera for me.
If you hit the M key, as in Matt, and then the number 2 key, you can pull up like a little ruler, just for future reference.
Yes. Okay,
All right.
I see a set of stairs over there.
Yes. Yeah, off here in the corner. Yeah, there's a set of stairs that go up. You can also kind of perceive a break in the wall right here where it looks like there's a hallway, as well as various doors here and here. And I believe there's another one, right here.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold my position here.
Okay. Let's see. That takes us to Thand. You're up, dude.
Let's see. I'm still back around the corner. Alright, so first move was right here. Nothing's all good. I'm probably also gonna move.
I want to play with it so I know how to move over
Is
there.
it how do I get the compass up again? Sorry, or the ruler.
The M key.
Aha, and then N. Oh,
Press 2.
is it?
Yeah, there you go.
Look
Should
at
I
Brett
activate him, right?
fucking flexing that tail spot knowledge.
That was 3 to here, so yeah.
You can also like click it on the mouse, like on the bottom right. You can actually select it.
Okay.
Brad just doesn't like troglodytes.
Damn.
Okay. All right. So Than, that's what you're doing. You're moving there. You gonna walk past the fireplace?
You can kind of look at it and then be like, yeah, I want to be kind of near that right now. I'm staying back here.
Okay. Valkithra, what are you doing? Okay.
I want to go toward this door here.
Okay. Are you gonna open it, or are you just gonna kind of check it out for a second? What are you doing?
I will absolutely check it out.
Okay.
100%. I'll give a once over. I'll inspect the shit out of it.
Okay. I mean, yeah. So essentially, just that at face value, it looks pretty much like what it is you're looking at right now. There's a big like wolf head on the door with a hanging knocker, a very polished brass handle. It looks immaculate, almost as if like it's, there's no dust buildup, there's no nothing. It's freshly polished. Even the wood on the door looks freshly oiled and very well maintained.
I see any light coming out from underneath the door.
Yes, you would see like flickers of flames on the inside.
All right. Can I check the door for traps?
Sure. Give me an investigation check. Yeah.
16.
Damn, you got a high ass investigation. Yeah, when you look at it, man, you don't see any tripwires. You don't see anything that would connect everything. It just looks like a normal door.
Just got a
All right.
multi-class in a rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Hell,
All right.
Stop him.
Do you want to open the door?
Yeah. I'll open the door. I'll open it pretty slowly. Oh my god, it's a double door too.
God damn.
I'll open
Everything's
both
double.
doors.
Fuck.
All right.
Dude,
So is,
But I'll do it slow enough. Like, I just want to make sure, like, we're not making a whole lot of noise. You said it's pretty well oiled. I'm gonna,
Mhm.
kind of take that at face value as far as like hoping that the door is in pretty good condition and everything.
so as you open the room up, it looks this oak paneled room looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room there are 3 stuffed wolves. 2 padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth, with an oak table between them supporting a cask of wine, 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum. A chandelier hangs above a cloth-tattered table surrounded by 4 chairs.
I said, bitch.
Okay.
Right.
Let's go to Elion. I'll give you some time to kind of figure out what you want to do. Elion, what do you want to do?
So Elion's walking in and passing by the fireplace like everybody else is.
Okay. You notice, obviously, whatever it was that I sent you, and then there is a sword hanging above the fireplace with a windmill kind of etched into the hilt. And the sword itself looks to be of relatively fine quality, not necessarily a masterwork quality, but looks decent enough. It's very unlike all of the shitty ornamental weapons that Ismark had all over his house.
Damn.
So yeah,
He's
kind
in
of
the room.
walking in. Elion has his hand kind of draping across the wall, and he's turning and looks towards the fireplace and is really taking in how ornate this place is, how well intricate it is, and
Mhm.
speaks out to everybody. Has anyone noticed the walls? They're like intricate snake carvings around skulls. This place is really a masterpiece. This is strange.
As you say the word skull, the house seems to creak a little bit, and the front door closes.
I turn immediately to Eliana and go, shh.
So,
This house is listening.
as the door creaks shut, you can hear the little girl out there laughing. She's like, "Don't worry, it's just me."
Bullshit.
I'm gonna go ahead and move a little bit more into the room, I guess. Actually.
Okay, but you're gonna point the sword out, but leave it.
Yeah. I don't really plan on stealing these people's items yet.
Okay. All right, that takes us to Irina. What are you doing? I think you're muted again.
Muted.
Shit balls.
No, you're still muted.
You're still muted.
Yeah, you're still muted.
Sorry.
You're good.
I'm going, as a reaction, go back towards the door just to kind of see if they're locked.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm right here, so I'll use some of my movement to go back there and see if we're locked in.
Okay, so are you wanting to push the door open? What are you wanting to do?
Just kind of, I guess, push it open, or just see if just crack it open, just to see if we're trapped in here.
You shake the knob on the door, and it seems to not be locked. How far open are you wanting to push this thing?
I mean, just enough to see if I wanted to get out, if I could squeeze out, if I wanted to.
Okay, you go to push it. We'll call it. You want to push it open like 8 inches.
Yeah.
It gets to 6 and stops.
Is there resistance with it on stopping?
Like,
or
the door doesn't move past 6 inches. It's basically just enough for you to get about, like, if this part of your face was out, to get to about right here. You could push about this much of your face out, and then it doesn't move anymore.
Well, it looks like we might be trapped in here and might have to find another way, unless we can get all of us to push the door open.
You sound very confident.
You see the little girl like run up, and she's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?"
Why did you close the door?
No.
Well, then how did the door close?
I don't know. And when she says that, she's like,
Informative.
Sound argument.
she starts to, like, you can feel and hear her grab the handle on the other side, and you see her doing this, where she's like whipping her head out trying to like pull the door. She's like, "Stop holding the door!" Like, and is still just trying to pull it back.
Hold the door.
Yeah.
Sorry. Do I feel like she's telling me the truth?
She, without a doubt, if she's not telling you the truth, this is the best acting job that any 7-year-old has ever done ever.
Incredible.
Okay,
In
guys.
other words, she's lying.
You can roll a perception check.
All knowing.
It's a 14.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it looks like she's really trying, and you can even kind of feel you can hear the jerk of the door, but it does not move. It's not budging for whatever reason. It's stuck there. Like, it's even to a point now, like, you can't close the door either. The door is locked in place.
Well, guys, I think we have a problem. I don't see us, using this door. So we might have to find a window or something else to get us out of here. Good news, it's vented if we catch on fire, but other than that, it's no good.
And
Just gonna allow more oxygen in, so we'll
I
all
think
burn
we make
hotter.
I'm
Oh
then
my
going
God.
to move the rest of my movement and my action as a movement to kind of catch up to everybody.
Okay,
See if I can if I figured out the ruler.
here you go. Oh, click. No, you click it. Click it at your feet. Click it at your feet. Oh. And then if you click again, so like you could click it again and then move in a different direction. So like if you have to go and then turn a hallway,
Okay.
yeah, see you can click and then then there it goes. Just like
You're
that.
really doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Huggies.
Doing it. All right, stop
Okay.
clicking it. Now just move yourself.
Yeah, and then I think you can right click. I think it goes away. Yeah.
Okay.
Right click or
And then just
escape.
pick up and move. Nope.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta just hit your escape key. That should make it go away, and then you can move to where it's at.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ah, I did it. Okay.
All right, we go to Caspian. What are you doing, man?
So the house creaks, and Caspian's like, "Well, shit. We came in here to kill something. We have to find it and kill it before it kills us. I guess it is the entire house, apparently. So everyone buckles the fuck up." He's going to move over to this door on the left, turn to the group, and say, "We're looking for stairs going down, I'm presuming."
That's to you guys to say, yeah, that's to you guys, not to me.
They said the baby brother was at the top, but I'm inclined to not believe that, I guess, so whatever
So-
you think's best.
Baby brother to the top. I see stairs here. I say we find at least one point of contact and move upstairs. He's gonna move away from the door. That was like what? That was 1, 2, 3. So 4, 5, 6.
I won't hold you guys to a specific 30 feet per turn. Just don't go like running way off unless you tell me, hey, I'm sprinting up this. But if you're like, hey, I'm gonna walk a little quickly and I'm gonna get from one thing, because if not, we're gonna be in this we're gonna be in this house for fucking 7 sessions.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna walk up to the stairs and we kind of get a general vibe as to like, is there any noise or anything I can clock from coming from upstairs to downstairs?
You can hear give me a perception check.
Suck my dick and call me Sally. Don't do that.
Whatever you say, Sally.
22.
22. Yeah, right. So you hear the faint crying of an infant upstairs. You're not certain what floor it's coming from, but you at least know that right now it's not beneath you, it's up above.
Okay. I stage whisper to the rest of the group and says crying come from the upstairs.
Okay. All right. That will end Caspian's turn. We're going to go to Trevok. Trevok, what are you doing? Caspian just told you there's voices upstairs. You just had a fire seemingly try and take a torch from you. There's a really nice sword up above on the mantle. And Valkithra has opened up a door to what essentially is a hunting den, like a trophy room.
Was there a shield up there too?
No.
A sword and shield? Oh.
Nope, just the sword. And it was inlaid with a windmill. So very possibly like a
family.
Yeah, like an heirloom sword.
I do want to check out that sword.
Okay, you gonna pick it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick it up.
Okay. Give me a wisdom roll.
Just straight wisdom?
Yeah, like a wisdom saving throw. Okay. You pick it up and you can almost feel it like cut the air whenever you pick it up. And it feels super good in the palm of your hand. It's very balanced, probably a little bit longer than what you would like. But it feels just like a nice sword. There's nothing really that seems out of place with it.
You're cursed.
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
I'm debating on whether or not I want to put it back at this point, or if I want to.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to put it back.
Okay.
I'm going to just set it back. I just took it, was looking at it, trying to see if there was anything spectacular about it. But I just put it back.
Okay. All right.
And I'm turning so that my back is to the fire and I'm facing the group now. That's
okay. All right. And we go to Ismark. What are you doing, bud?
Okay. I am going to maneuver myself over here and then try to open that door.
Okay. Open up those doors. You get a quick aroma of like a turkey leg. It kind of like reeks out. It permeates through the doors, almost like when you open the oven up and it's really hot, and you get that like dragon's breath waft into your face. It's essentially that, but it's with food. But that's really kind of, you notice like pretty much how it looks. It is a long hallway, and then you can see something akin to a throne. It's very very large. Obviously, the head of the table.
I'll make my way part of the way down that hall.
Okay. All right. We go to Thand. Where are you going, boss?
I'm torn. Because right now it's always something. We got people going up the stairs, people go down here. I guess Caspian said there's voices upstairs.
There was a baby crying upstairs. Yeah, you could hear the cries of an infant.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll start making my way to the stairs.
Making my way to the stairs, walking fast.
Okay. Are you going to be the first one to go up the first flight of stairs, or are you just going to stay right there at the bottom?
Will you allow me to go up?
You can go up to this first landing right here.
All right, I'll kind of like slowly walk up.
Okay.
And stop. Kind of listen. Stop and listen. See if I hear anything else.
Okay. Give me a perception check. And then let me know what you roll, and then we go to Valkithra. Valkithra, what do you want to do? Oh, you absolutely. You don't even hear the baby crying, bro. You don't even hear the baby crying.
You hear nothing.
Oh, he's deaf.
I'm gonna close the doors in front of me, and I'm gonna head to the landing as well.
Okay. All right. Elion, what are you doing?
Gotta go help old Death Brother, dude.
Old Death Brother.
Death Brother, good old Death Bro.
I get to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. Irina, what are you doing?
Before I head that way, I want to check out this door over here.
Okay.
Ooh, she be checking doors.
As you open it up, that is. Give me 1 second. Let me check my map. There's so much happening with this map.
Of content. You have the standard map with the numbers on them?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
So as you open it up, there are several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the wall and a top hat that sits up on a high shelf.
Put the top hat on.
I kind of want to examine the cloaks and stuff. Do they look like ritual-based cloaks? Do they look like just something that people put on when it's raining?
Give me an investigation check, because you're talking about looking at the difference between cloaks and robes. You'll need to actually like touch them and interact and stuff.
7.
So you
rolled higher than a 10.
You pull it out, and it seems to be a little bit bigger than a cloak, but it doesn't quite have like it's essentially like a big snuggie. It could be worn either as a very large cloak or as a robe, and that's pretty much all you notice by looking at it. You don't even really pull them all out. You kind of just like whenever you're going to pick an outfit out, You kind of lift it out from the hanger a little bit and just kind of look at it. And if you don't want to wear it, you let it fall back. You just kind of do that a couple times. And
Does it look like there's more than 5 in there?
There's probably 20 in there.
I'm going to take one.
Okay.
And then I want to look at the top hat.
Okay. Go ahead and mark down in your inventory that you have a robe, I guess, black robe.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'll have it in just a second. Okay, so black robe. And then the top hat seems very random. Is it like a pretty fancy top hat, or does it run down? Or
It looks very clean and recently brushed. It's a felt top hat, so it has to be hit with a horsehair brush pretty regularly to keep all of the lint off of it. And from sitting on the shelf, when you look at it, it looks very well kept and recently manicured.
Okay. Does it look like? Because to me, it seems like a top hat would be out of place here.
A
next
top
to the
hat?
plugs.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. Do you want to pick it up and look at it?
Yes.
Okay. When you know what? Give me a second. I'm going to message you. And it's up to you if you would like to share this with everyone else. Okay. And with that, we're going to move on to our next person, which is Caspian Garnier. What you doing, homie?
I'm going all the way up these stairs.
You going all the way up? Going up to the next floor?
Correct, sir.
Okay. All right. We'll pause you there. Trevok, what are you doing?
You didn't even let me go all the way up the stairs.
Trevok is, I believe, now with the crying children and the majority of the party going upstairs, I think
Okay.
he would have to follow them up the stairs. So
Okay. So he's
But,
doing
like-
that. Oh wait, don't forget about me, lads! And you can hear him just kind of like thudding across and up to the landing.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Ismark, what are you doing next, bud?
Sorry, homie, you're on your own, Ismark.
Also, everybody. So if you see the green diamond, that you can raise and lower to, I guess, give you the level of like population on the items, you can lock that. There's a little lock next to it. If you click that, it keeps the ship from moving. So you don't like click somewhere and then have the second or third floor immediately show up and have to readjust your camera. Just to help you guys out. Okay. I mean, yeah, you guys do whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Okay.
I do want to catch back up with the rest of the party. I don't want to stay down here by myself, but I am going to at least make my way through this room and just quickly survey it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's as you get closer, you notice pretty much as it sits here. So you see the big pot by the fire, a lot of strange artwork, and there's a very peculiar chandelier. And you give me an investigation check.
Uh, 18.
Okay. You recognize that there are bones. This is a bone chandelier. They don't.
Are they
They don't really look like antlers.
Okay. Are they animal bone? Are they something else?
You see a few that might be animals, and if they belong to an animal, they would be rather large.
Okay. Other than that, I'm just gonna. I'll probably just make my way around here and open this other door as well, if I have enough movement for that.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. We'll even open up both doors because there's two of them again for some
All
reason.
the doors.
It's gonna be every fucking door in here. It's gonna be every one. All right, Than.
I shall continue my way up the stairs.
So
Can I be the? Would I be the first one to the top of the stairs?
Yeah, sure.
Bullshit. I said it first.
You
So-
got little stumpy legs.
What sucks is I gotta deviate here for a second. What sucks is Treylock had the same issue that I did, in that he didn't name his hero on a lot of these. So, or excuse me, I did it like 5 times, and on 4 of them, I
Yeah.
didn't name any of them. So it comes up as unnamed instead of whatever we have it saved as. So that blows.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I don't think so.
I can fix that.
I don't think so. It'd be something you'd have to do on Hero Forge. All right. So Than went all the way up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You already
Listen again.
up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and throw me a listen roll.
I'm gonna just my strategy. Keep throwing shit at the wall till something sticks.
Right.
Come on, and
Let's see here. 1 second. Let me.
oh,
Damn.
Nice.
he's listening really
Nice.
hard.
So you can tell that give me 1 second.
Tell him what to say it in. Tell him.
You can hear that the baby crying is one more floor above you. You can tell, not necessarily where it is, but you can get a pretty good idea that it's definitely not on this floor, and it's a little bit further up.
Okay.
And then I do want to point out what you take in as you come up. You see a bunch of unlit oil lamps mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of the Durst family, Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, with their 2 smiling children, Rose and Thorn. Cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby, of which the mother regards with a hint of scorn. Standing suits of armor flank the wooden doors in the east and west walls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing youths. And then there you go. Would you like to investigate anything on this floor, or are you going to continue moving?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have the movement to be going.
The wherewithal. Okay, all right, so we go to Valkethra. I'm assuming you're coming up, Salt?
I'm gonna be 1 foot in front of Caspian.
Okay. So you're not coming all the way up then. You're just going to stay on the landing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Just
All right.
to say I made it 1 more foot further than Caspian did last round.
Yeah. Yeah, gotcha. This is the furthest step I've ever been from home. All right. And is that going to end your turn?
Unless I can see anything. I can see down the hallway because
So-
I know that we're kind of at the next floor. I think.
Yeah, you won't really be able to see a whole lot based on the steps until you get higher up. Like you'd have to kind of be up there by where
I see
Thand
it
is.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, because it spirals back up.
Oh, let me see where I am. Just a second. I gotta click my character here and move her up.
This guy's
I'm so glad I didn't do all the hide volumes,
There we
dude,
go.
trying to micromanage 7 people and then hide volume this shit would be intense.
Yeah, I'll get about right here, just slightly behind Than and just kind of look out over this area, see if there's anything of note.
Okay, you want to give me an inspection roll?
Perception or
investigation.
Yeah, I can do both.
Yeah, you can give me whatever one's higher. I'll take either one.
Get over there. Oh shit. 14.
Okay. So the 2 sets of armor and the carvings on the door kind of catch your eye.
Okay.
And at first glance, they look.
What's these right here?
Give me a second. I think
Or are we
they're
looking
over
at
by
the
the
opposite side?
no. So the suits of armor, and then I believe it was over by the fireplace. Let me give it one more. Let's see. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood frame portrait of the Durst family with the 2 children. Standing suits of armor flank wooden doors on each of the west walls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and a visored helm of a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing youth, so it's the doors themselves. Here and here, and you get kind of an inkling that one of them isn't what it seems at first, and so you close your eyes and peer a little bit further. And give me just 1 second.
We gonna tie something secret. Secrets. Yes, Guardian.
All right, it's up to you whether you want to share that or not. But with that, we're going to Elion. What are you doing, Brett?
I'm gonna be moving up the stairs.
Okay, you coming all the way to the top, staying on any of the landings?
I'll come up to the top if I can make it.
Okay.
Right, I guess about here.
All right, sounds good. You got anything you want to do?
No, not really. I can't see much with them in front of me, right?
Yeah.
So no, I'm pretty all right, I guess. There's all these are the engravings I noticed. Are they following up the walls and stuff still? Like, is this all?
So they would have been specifically over by the fireplace. But at quick glance, you kind of notice them along the stone on this side over here.
All right.
Okay. That takes us to Irina.
After seeing the top hat, I'm going to scream and throw it on the floor.
Okay.
And all you're going to hear me say, I hate fucking spiders.
Oh,
Been 20 years since I've heard her swear.
And she is going to move away as fast as she can
Okay.
out of it.
Okay.
And head towards.
So where do you throw the hat? Did you throw it out in the hallway? Is it out in the is it in the closet?
Throw it towards the fireplace area.
Okay. Alrighty. And
I'm going the opposite direction, trying to.
Okay, so you just fling it like a top hat frisbee and then take off towards the stairs.
Yes.
Like, oh fuck this, I'm out. I got you. Okay.
top hat frisbee.
Yeah.
I would say I'd roll to see if I hit it in the fire, but the way that I'm going today, I might just roll.
Yeah, it's gonna bounce off of the ceiling and land on your head.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna just head towards the stairs with everybody else.
Okay. I'm assuming as she walks up, she's doing the typical girl thing,
yes, she's
gross.
trying to get all.
Yeah. Okay.
She just has the feeling of the creepy crawlies all over her, and
Okay.
she's trying to wipe it down as much as she can.
Excellent. Okay. Alrighty. So that takes us to Cast Beyond, sir.
Ian, I have a quick question, real quick.
Mhm.
For the design of this,
Mm-hmm.
it's just a design, right? So it's just intricately designed instead of real animals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I don't mind sharing that. I'm just going to let everybody know that one of the pictures that we see, the portraits are actually like very tiny, like hand drawn bats in those various shapes, and overlapping is what creates the portraits of the children in various colors.
Yeah, the carvings in the doors that look
Yeah, and
like
the carvings in
children.
the doors,
He
too.
noticed that they look like bats, or that they're actually swarms of bats. They're just in the shape of children.
Okay. Caspian hears this and says, "Do we open the door that is not covered with bats, or do we open the one
Both doors. It's the same
that?" Oh,
design
both of them have the same.
across. Yeah, it's like a theme that they have going on here.
Hmm. Do I get a sense as to where the crying is coming from?
You can still. It's one more floor up.
One more floor up.
Yeah, Than was able to hear it. It's one more
Yeah,
floor
I
up.
was gonna say it.
Guys, I don't think the baby's on this floor.
Got you. I'm gonna wait at the foot of the stairs and say investigate what we are moving up with, and move to the beginning of the stairs.
Okay. Trevok.
If Trevok heard all that, which I'm assuming he did because he's just down at the bottom of the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna try and move up the stairs, I guess, to the third level, if
Okay.
that's where the child's crying is coming from.
Okay, yeah, so you're just gonna like push past everybody and follow behind Caspian?
Oh, I need to move my green one.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Is Caspian on 2 or 3?
He's on 2, but he's at the landing to go up to 3. Like he's up there. Remember, you can shift if you shift click, and then you can like teleport it.
Yeah.
Essentially. So for Kaylee and Matt, give me 1 second here. Let me go because I'm assuming here we'll look at Irina really quick. So if I shift click, I get like a little ghost essentially of her character, and then I can just poof and move it. So that also helps with all these stairs and crazy stuff. This is a super intricate map. You guys are also muted, by the way, and also Matt, it's your turn, buddy.
Great. So after the screaming,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna haul ass out of this dining room that I'm in.
Okay. All right. So you're dipping out of the dining room.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like
Yeah,
that.
I love how cautious everybody is. Like nobody wants to explore or do shit. It's like it's just fun as kidding. Get the fuck out of here.
Lord, so he started screaming. So,
Yeah.
now the sword's gonna come out, and
Okay.
I'm gonna probably stick pretty close to my my sister at this point.
Okay. All right. So you're drawing longsword then.
Yep. And
Okay.
I was just trying to not rob these people's home. He thinks these like parents still live here, right?
Yeah. All right. Okay. So you meet back up with her. You draw a sword. You make your way up the steps, or you start to. Thand, come to me, brother. What are you doing?
Crying baby need to go that way.
All right. So you're going upstairs. Also, holy shit, this is fucking me up real quick. Give me just a second. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So everybody's starting to make their way up to the 3rd floor.
Oh fuck. Oh, where'd I go?
Oh,
You can do this.
damn.
I believe in you.
Yeah, you can do it.
Believe in the heart of the cards, Yugi.
Can I
Oh
go
shit,
all the way up?
where did he go? Yeah, you can go all the way up.
Oh hell yeah, I'm going all the way up. Ladders and shoots, baby. Right, alright, there I am.
You disappeared for me again. Give me a second.
I'm at the
Okay, there
top
goes.
of
All right,
Yeah,
I got
you took off like Superman.
I'm coming in and out of the different dimensions, don't worry.
it.
And Misty stepping.
Gotcha. So let's see. Is this? Hang on. Is this a? Did we skip a floor?
Oh.
I don't think so. Check. I'm gonna go back downstairs.
Okay, no. We're good. We're good. It's 3rd floor. There's 3rd floor. Sorry, man. I should have reviewed this map a lot more. There's so many rooms. Okay, so as you enter, that's going to be. So, hang on. they consider this to be the balcony. This is not a fucking balcony. Why do they do this to me?
This is not balcony.
Yeah, this is no balcony.
If you look, all right,
Rudimir shows up just to say that.
maybe if you're like looking at the stairs head on, there's like a little ledge that looks over. Oh, it's like a Okay.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
Look at the balcony.
This is
okay.
This is absolutely not what the. Oh, okay, all right.
All right. Now wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I guess, bro, the way the map doesn't quite correspond with what it is that they got going on. So just hear me out here. As you climb the red marble staircase to its full height, you come to a dusty balcony with a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall draped in cobwebs. Oil lamps are mounted at oak paneled walls, which are carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. Do you wish to investigate anything or perceive anything?
I want to listen. I want to look around. Yeah. What am I hearing and seeing, dog?
Let's see here.
Okay. Yeah. Let me listen for that baby. Donde es los baby?
Let's see. So this map is hella confusing. They built it wrong. I see it here now. Let's see. So the crying would be coming from to your left over here from this door.
All right. I don't know if I'd be able to move there this turn, but that's where I'm going to be probably heading.
Okay. All right.
That'll be it.
Okay, that takes us to Valkithra.
I think for the time being, I'll just post myself like right here and kind of be the floor monitor.
Okay.
And wait for some others to come up.
All right. Let's see.
Just gonna mama bear it and make sure that everybody's making their way.
Yeah, that's fair. Elion's moving up. Okay, you going up to the top? Okay.
As far as I can make it, I assume somewhere around here.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. Irina.
I'm going upstairs.
Okay.
High as I can go. And I know they investigated the front part of that room, but I'd like to look at what's in the rooms because I'd hate to leave somebody just randomly ready to attack us from behind.
Okay, so you're wanting to come in and check out all of these different areas then, all these different rooms?
I'm afraid someone's going to come out.
Okay.
We're going to awake something that we didn't investigate. So,
okay.
What's the closest door that I can get to? I guess this double door?
There's one right here, actually.
Okay, I didn't do that one. Did he open that one?
Yeah. Oh, shit. There's going to be 2 because there's always 2.
There's 17 bandits in there. You called them to us.
17 bandits!
All right, give me a second here. I got to... Son of a bitch. They didn't build the map right. It doesn't... Okay. So as you open up this room, and let's see, it's an undecorated bedroom. It contains a pair of beds with straw stuffed mattresses, and at the foot of each bed is a footlocker. Tidy servants' uniforms hang on hooks in the adorning closet back in here. Is there anything you would like to investigate within this area?
Does it look like it was recently slept in, or like?
So the beds look freshly made. The lanterns are lit, and obviously set on high. Like they've been like freshly oiled. You know what I'm saying? Like refilled. So they're burning pretty brightly. You also see through a line right here of fresh linens that look to be recently folded as well. But for any further information than that, you would need to move into the room and investigate.
I don't think I'd have any movement left once
Okay.
I went up the stairs.
All right. Well, then we'll do that next. Okay. Caspian.
Sick. It's night down again. Am I already at the top of the stairs? Is that my token? No, it's not.
No.
Fuck.
No, you're
You're
on
at
the floor still.
yeah, yeah.
Bottom of the. Okay, we're going all the way to the fucking top, man.
All right.
All the way to the fucking top.
And then what do you
Okay.
and what do you want to do?
So I clock over to. I mean, ears out and everything, but I'm gonna go ahead and start making towards the nearest door on the left side. Where's
Okay.
over
Over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. How quickly are you doing this?
Not that quickly.
Not that quickly.
I mean, quickly. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going pretty quick for a normal person. For an elf, it might be like.
Come on, Caspian. You were the one doing the boss walk during the battle, right?
This is true. This is true. I have to keep my fucking narrative going. You're right. So yeah, I'm moving a little bit faster.
Okay. As you walk towards the suit of armor, because I'm assuming if you were coming from here and going over there,
Mm-hmm.
give me a second. Okay. It seems to step down from its mantle place, and it goes to thrust you into the wall with its shield, like into that door. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to try and roll an opposing dex save to get out from between you and the wall?
I mean,
You'd have to roll it at disadvantage. Yeah, you got to roll it at disadvantage. Yeah, because you didn't realize, like, you basically put yourself into a corner before you recognized that it was moving.
suck my dick.
Get fucked.
What is that? It's a 13 and a 14. So that's
Yeah, that's going to be under. So
17.
a 13 and a 14.
Yeah, for the roll plus the 4 for my save. So
Oh,
17.
got you. Okay, all right. So as you go to step up to it, you hear it kind of step down. You can feel the thud of the floor, and just instinctively, you manage to kind of jump out of the way as the shield goes to slam in front of you, and then it turns to face you. But you're probably about 8 feet away from it. We'll call it 10 feet. You'd be 2 tiles away.
Uh-huh.
So you would be about right here. And this thing's going to be right there. It stops for a second and then goes back to holding its pose.
And it was just whenever I went towards this door.
Sure.
Or like just in this general direction. Okay. I'm gonna move towards the back right hallway and see if the knight moves from its perch as I move to the right.
How are you moving to the right? Or better yet, hold that thought. Hold that thought. Think on it. Trayvok, what are you doing?
Vic!
You're muted if you're talking, brother.
Trayvok is well, actually, he was standing like behind Caspian, right? But then Caspian kind of moved off.
Yeah, Caspian went to the top of the stairs. And
That's
then
right.
some. He's actually been at the top of the stairs for a round or two now.
Okay. I mean, fuck it. I'm going upstairs.
Okay.
But
And Thand, you managed to see this as well. Everyone else, you didn't really see what happened. You just heard like heavy thudding and I guess a slight from Caspian as he kind of dipped out of the way.
How far can I go? Can I? Oh shit!
You can go to right there. It's fine.
I lost my guy. Where'd he go?
He's inside of Thand right now. Here, I'll put him right there. Do you want to do anything while you're up here?
I don't know. I can't. Oh, there I am. Okay. I need to move my green thingy.
Mm-hmm. It's best to keep it locked. You can move it up and down once it's locked. It just keeps the game from moving it. Like if you click on something. This is especially important for me because I'm trying to help you guys move your characters. Like it'll start shifting it, left and right.
I mean, how much more movement would I have?
You have none, but if you want to take a second to kind of take in the room, you're more than welcome to.
I want to check out the room and like the pottery next to me.
Okay, so you give me an investigation check.
Yeah. It's because I'm not in combat. My combat rolls are good, knock on wood. But
okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. There might be a pot there. You don't even know. Like there's just.
I mean, it's right next to me. I could reach out and touch it, but
yeah.
I don't know what's there.
So really, what it is you go to take in the room, and you kind of just like you can't see the forest for the trees. You're just kind of enthralled with. How this house just kind of continues to keep climbing. Like as you go up, this is definitely not anything that you've ever seen in your life as a dwarf. And without really thinking about it at all, you just kind of like set a hand down on the shelf right next to you. And it's just like, wow, this is impressive. And you manage to bump this vase a little bit and you recognize that it's there.
All right.
Okay. And we go to Ismark. And you guys are muted, bro. There you go.
Yeah. And I continue to make my way up the stairs.
All right.
If I can adjust these layers. There we go.
Yeah, that's the worst part about Tailspire, man. It needs a little bit of finagling.
Just give me a minute. I'll get it figured out.
Oh, yeah, you're good, dude. Take your time.
Yeah, did I hear any ruckus upstairs, or is it
So you kind of heard a couple thuds, and then
nothing?
Nat, would you say anything or do anything like vocally as you jumped out of the way? And you tell me.
I would like make an exclamation, but like I wouldn't be saying anything. I'd be kind of like making sure I'm not making too much noise.
Yeah, got you.
Like,
So you just
kind of
kind of
like the first reaction is like to make noise and then like just to make none.
Okay, got you. So you kind of give out like a small yell, but you immediately clamp it back up. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, so you kind of hear and like that's it. It stops, and then you hear
I fell down a hole.
There's two heavy thuds. You hear that, and then you hear like a small shuffling after that. But that's it. You don't hear no one else is talking. You don't hear anything else.
Nothing to be concerned about. Then I shall explore the room down here.
Okay. All right. So you can stay down there.
So
Yeah,
I like it. Okay. So you're going in the room with Irina then? Is that what you're doing?
I think I'm across the hall from her.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see you now. Okay. So let me pull up the map and I will give you said description. We're going to do like 2 more rounds and then we're going to call it for tonight. Let's see.
All the doors.
Yeah, there's so many doors, bro. So many doors. Okay, so this is. Okay, so gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs in the walls, or chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. A harpsichord with a bench rests in the northwest corner near the fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers adorn the mantelpiece, and that's it. Do you wish to investigate anything? Is there anything you want to look at?
I want to approach the harp. I'm gonna just give it a few strums, I guess.
Okay. And is there
Secret wall slides open.
So I'm guessing the harp is like back over here. I'm guessing that's what this is all supposed to be.
Yeah, I
It's
think that's
supposed
what
to
they
be a
were trying to
giant
go
harp.
with.
Okay. All right. So we'll move you back over. No. And then you strum the harp, and although everything looks to be within its own place and looks very well kept and dusted and just very well taken care of, you, even without having any real musical knowledge, know that the second you hit a couple keys that this thing is wildly out of tune. Like to a point where it's almost
Criminal.
yeah, it's almost offensive to your ears. Like it's very it's a lot to really take in. Okay. We go to Thand. What are you doing, bro?
Let's see. All right, first things first. I'm checking out whatever the fuck this thing is.
Okay. All right.
Sunshine still.
All right. Let's see here. So you're gonna investigate that.
Let's see.
I don't think I got nothing. All right.
Should I hit the investigation?
Yeah. Give me investigation.
Let's come on, Thand. Spicy.
Come on.
Oh god damn it.
Oh, you never fail me. If this was golf, Thand would be a god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy.
Immortals.
Do you not have a modifier for investigation?
By
What about perception? Give me a perception. I'll let you do whatever one's higher.
the hair on my teeth. Take the second one. We're taking this one. We're taking this one.
Jesus Christ.
Give me my
Yeah.
dice back, bro.
Give me that shit.
God damn, dude.
Let me show you how
Okay.
to do it.
Lord,
So you
combat.
walk up to this thing and you just kind of you eye it up and you're like, whoa, that's a pretty cool distillery. I've not ever seen anything like this before. This is a giant smoking lamp. And then we go to Valkethra. What do you want to do, bro?
Oh my god. I feel like I need to run up there. Like I heard these dice rolls land and I need to like throw
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we get old elf eyes over here hadn't really been investigating shit.
Would you mind if I rolled to perceive if I heard Caspian?
You don't even need to roll. You definitely heard same description that I gave earlier to Ismark. So it's you heard, yeah, exactly. So you heard the two loud thuds and you heard a hoop,
Yeah.
and then that was it.
So for me, I think having been around him a little bit and having been just kind of standing still and just keeping a lookout and everything, I would take that to feel as if he just rolled across the floor above me. But
Basically,
why would he do
yeah,
that?
yeah. You would kind of be able to pick up at least having your years in existence. You are at least able to understand like that this was at least out of place. Like, why was it that you just heard footsteps like glide across something and there was no noise? So yeah, of course there would be something upstairs that you probably want to go check out.
then I will definitely make my way to the third floor landing there.
Okay. When you arrive, you see Trevok kind of just hanging out, like elbow up on a shelf, and Thand is like, his eyes are balls deep in whatever this is on the
Balls.
on the side of this fucking room.
Good look over.
Gummy
Yeah.
thick.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
very enthralled with
initially-
whatever it is.
I think initially, as Valkithra makes her way up the steps and she sees both of them, she's just kind of slightly unconcerned with that side of the room, and she looks for Caspian and seeing
Okay.
what he was doing and what the issue might be. Would I be able to see the armor that is at
So
a standstill in like right between that door?
yeah, so there is a suit of armor standing here. It's holding a pose that wouldn't be out of shape, really, or I guess out of the ordinary, but it's out of place.
Okay.
Had it have been not standing there, you'd really not even give it a second glance.
And would
And
they see the drooping spider webs on it? Because I know you described that like it had spider webs attached to it as it was
Yes.
hanging there. Would you?
Yeah, if they look close enough, yeah, they'd be able to kind of see. It wouldn't be super plain to see, but you could see kind of like in the elbows and the legs, like at the knees of it, you could tell that there was some cobweb buildup.
Gotcha.
okay. And what is Caspian's kind of, because I'm focused more on Caspian than the armor, so I'm not going to notice the spider webs and stuff like that. I
Okay.
think I'm more taking in like, why did he shuffle around? What was that? And I'll kind of like try to make eye contact with him if I can, or at least try to glean his features.
Okay, yes or no, Nat? Do you take your eyes off of this armor?
My hand is out behind me as like kind of like a warning gesture, but no, I'm not making eye contact.
Okay, all right. So you recognize him, kind of like waving a hand back behind him, but he doesn't turn to look at you.
All right.
All right, that takes us to Elion.
I'm gonna move up the rest of these stairs.
Okay.
So. And yeah, once I get up to the top here, and I'm
Okay.
gonna move to the.
So same thing. You notice Valkithra studying Caspian.
And him kind of waving.
Trevok is legit just like zoned out. Like he's just like, man, this place is great. And your brother is adamantly, it looks like he's really trying to look at something, but if you were to really look at his face, yeah, he's looking at nothing. He's got like a fucking 1,000-yard stare. It's
classic Dan look.
classic Dr. Smooth Brain, bro.
It's true at this point. I can't even deny it. The dice rolls have spoken.
Okay.
Yeah,
Looking
man.
in a piece of metal and caught his own reflection. He's just like,
Yeah.
damn, I'm
Who is
good
that?
looking.
No, he doesn't even know who. It's like, who is that?
Can
He's
I
a
go
small
over?
man.
What is this on like first glance? What is he looking at?
Give me a perception check and I will tell you.
Like, you have to beat a 4. That's all you have to beat.
Roll to beat a 12.
Right.
Oh shit!
Let me know whenever you.
It's an 11.
Okay, it's an 11.
Mhm.
Give me 1 second.
Van doesn't even recognize his own face anymore.
And that was a perception check, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You kind of just look at this thing, and you're also kind of taken aback by it. You're not even really sure what the fuck this thing is. It looks kind of like a giant lamp. You can see some. Oh, what the fuck? What is happening? Sorry. You can see where it's obviously used to distill something, but you're not really sure what it is.
Okay.
And then there's a book laying next to it, but you're not really sure what that is either. That said, actually, give me a history saving throw or a wisdom saving throw, whichever one would be higher. I guess they would be the same. DC to beats of 15. It's pretty hefty one.
A wisdom save throw.
Yeah. or a history check, whichever one's higher.
Do it.
This one's going to be specific to you.
$18.
Okay. This book right here, you recognize. Or should I say, it has markings on it that you recognize. Give me 1 second. Oh no! Don't do that shit. What is this? No. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Ellen just kind of walks around to this side of the table.
Okay, and with that, we move on to Irina. And Caspian going to be top of the order. We're going to do one more round and then we'll wrap it because it's 10:30.
Well, just right before too, I just kind of, as I move across this table, put my hand on Van's shoulder. Just, don't touch these things, brother. You'll break them.
All right.
Ben's just gonna kind of look down. He knows it's true. He knows it's true.
I do be breaking shit. All right, Irina, what's going on?
I'm gonna kind of investigate the room a little bit.
Okay. I need to
the
find out.
lockers for sure. Now I'm gonna check for traps before I kind of open them.
Okay.
But I kind of just want to investigate and just kind of get more of a sense of what's going on in this room.
Okay. Feel free.
You want me to roll for anything for check?
Yeah, investigation. I guess would that be investigation or is that perception? There used to be
It's
for
investigation.
Okay, yeah, investigation. As I say, for 3 and 3.5, it was search, but it's not a thing anymore.
Type of trap.
You're wanting to get more detail close.
18!
Okay, so you kind of just give a quick scan of the entire room, and it throughout your days trying to maneuver your way through what is a literal hell, you've managed to kind of pick up on small little minute details within the more affluent class of people, and you quickly realize that nothing's out of place, and the only way that they could fit any form of tripwire within any room such as this one, you would be able to spot it. You immediately start kind of checking all of the spots, and they all kind of come back clean. So there are no traps in this room.
Nice.
So what do you want to do? I'll give you one action. We got to move on to the next person. I think you're muted. You're talking.
Oh, check the chest on the left.
Okay, you're going to check the chest on the left. You kick the chest open. There's nothing inside. There's a small, like, couple tears of paper, but that's it. It looks like maybe like the beginning formations of a rat's nest.
Okay.
Do you want to check the right?
I do, if you'll let me.
Okay. Are you just going to like peek up? Are you kicking the whole thing open? What do you want to do?
Just do the same thing.
Okay. You open or should I say, you go to touch the handle, the metal handle on it with a small clank. And as you do so, you hear the shrill rattling inside. It's like shh, really fast. Do you open it or do you leave it closed?
I'm going to leave it closed.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of back away from the chest if I can and get out of the room at least.
Okay. All right. So you're going to leave?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Cast Beyond.
I need to find myself. I went too high.
Oh yeah, that happens.
All right. Sometimes you just get too high. Okay.
Been there.
Because I can fly.
Sorry.
Caspian's gonna move stealthily to the other end, to the hallway on his right, but still keeping eye contact on like the black knight
Okay.
figure, seeing if it shifts at all as he moves
Okay.
over to the right.
No. Currently, so that's the trajectory that you're taking right there.
Mm-hmm.
So from here, just
Like,
kind of
yeah.
around. Okay. Yeah. No, he doesn't move.
The way you say that means proximity, but I don't know that. Okay. I'm gonna keep moving down this hallway, like right here.
Okay.
Still eye contact on the suit. Any movement?
No.
Okay. I make eye contact with my boy Than and Elion
Okay.
next to him, and I try to whisper as stealthily as possible. It doesn't want us in the rooms, or you have to be very sneaky. I'm going to check down the hallway. If I scream, please come and save me.
It gives you a firm nod and kind of activates sneaky mode. Crouches down a little bit.
Adorable.
And
Down the hall, and I move down the hallway. Good boy, Than.
Okay. All right. So that'll wrap you for tonight. We're going all the way back around to Irina, and then that'll be it.
Cool.
Right. So we go to Trevok.
All right. I'm gonna move all the way up to here, which is right next to the statue that Caspian was just whispering about.
Uh-huh.
And
it's a suit of armor, and it's right here. It was here. It moved down and over to try and shove Caspian into the wall with its shield.
Oh, okay.
And then now it went back. It's essentially making this pose again, but over here now.
Oh.
So like I said, this statue is where it started. It stepped down and then like immediately tried to shove him into the wall.
Oh, okay. Well, which direction is the child crying from?
It's the doorway right in front of where it's this doorway.
I don't know. I was feeling pretty bored, so my plan was to walk up and poke it with my torch.
Wow.
It's probably not going to go over well. You feel free.
But seeing as how I'm out of range, technically. Let's see.
Listen to this guy feeling pretty bored. He's going to be feeling pretty dead when they figure all this out.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm going to have to think of some really...
I failed like all my rolls, so I haven't really...
Yeah, gotcha.
I haven't learned shit since we walked
in
here.
Mind you, if I'm verbally telling, everyone knows. If I'm saying, hey, I'm going to give this to you and it's for you to share, then I'm typing it. But if I'm feeding you information, that's something for everybody to know.
Okay.
So everything that you've heard me say, he would know. You've perceived that in some way, shape, or form.
Right. What I'm doing then is I'm standing here staring at the armor, just watching it, kind of watching Caspian's back as he's proceeding down the hallway behind me.
Okay. All right. So is that where you're going to lock it up at then?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that ends you for the session. Ismark.
Really wanted to fucking poke it.
Okay. In my desire to open all the doors.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. This one here, I'm assuming with the bats on it. Or, excuse me.
Exactly.
Okay. Let me...
And then I'll move as far as I can into that room to kind of see what's going on.
Okay. So give me 1 second here to verify the room that you are in. Okay. Dude, I need to put down like labels in the game so I know which one they are.
Pins or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and matching high-back chair face the entrance and fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the southern wall, and a rolling wooden ladder allows one to make... Oh, Jesus Christ, that's written really poorly. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the higher shelves. The desk has several items resting atop of it: an oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, and a tinderbox, and a letter kit containing a red wax candle, 4 blank sheets of parchment, and a wooden seal bearing the Durst family insignia, a windmill. Would you like to investigate anything within this room?
Definitely going to go move to investigate the items on the desk and then the other, if there are any other contents of the desk itself.
Okay, roll an investigation check for me, if you will.
Nice.
Actually, isn't matter. As I say, you don't even have to roll it because it's not hidden. So you start to quickly look through all of the drawers and things, which you find to all be empty, with the exception of one, which holds a very weighted iron key, and it's old and kind of rusty, but it's cast iron. This thing, you could easily throw it at someone and it would hurt quite a bit.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and snag that for now.
Okay, is there anything else that you want to do before you go? Mind you,
I'm gonna
you're
grab the tinderbox off the desk as well, and I guess that'll end my
okay. All right. Thand.
So this is the last turn.
Yeah, and give me just 1 second. Matt, make sure you mark that you found that key. I'm gonna go back through. I'll probably spend some time watching this VOD, like kind of over and over again, and I'll try and like make a lot of notes. I would suggest if one of you guys gets some free time, maybe doing that same thing.
Thought you said Nat for some reason.
No, Matt.
Yeah.
Matt with an M.
Find no goddamn Kate.
I'll stick with Ismark and Caspian since your guys' names are literally one letter off.
There you go, bud.
All right. So, Thand, what are you doing? Are you gonna keep looking at this, whatever this thing is, and just kind of check it out, or?
Yeah, you know my answer to that. The ending turn of the night. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm staring at this.
Okay. Go ahead and give me one more investigation check then.
Come on.
Do it.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Big bucks.
Whatever the hell this thing is. Maybe.
All right. Oh no.
Unfortunate.
So,
AC-12, dude.
yeah. Actually, I think it's a little higher than that, but yeah. So, yeah, it is higher than that. So you just kind of keep looking at this thing. It's still really catching your eye. There's something about it. It's that whole apparatus and this shelf of like pottery and jars and things seems very out of place for the rest of the house. Like, not necessarily in a sense that it's not clean or not well taken care of, but decoratively, this doesn't seem to fit anything else. And it's, even without really being able to tell what it is or what you're looking at, like it's catching your attention without a doubt. And that's all I'll give you. Okay, so we go to Valkithra. What are you doing, homies? Last turn of the night.
I'm just gonna sneakily go with Caspian and back him up.
Okay, all right. So you're just gonna kind of like slink around to the back over here by him.
Yeah, since he said all that to Elyon too, I just kind of my idea to just kind of
Okay.
tag along.
All right, Elion, what are you doing, boss?
My brother has me enthralled. What are these
Okay.
plots?
All right. Just give me
Get to the bottom of this.
an investigation check for just the whole table.
Okay.
You can do it.
I don't know if we can, but we can definitely try.
Well, the investigation champ was like, "No, fuck this. We're out of here. We're gonna go hang out with Caspian."
Hey, man.
Everyone know.
You just want to
Oh,
be
a
on the
nat
cool
20.
kids table.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah,
Did that happen?
Yeah.
Nice. So you pick up like one of the jars, one of the urns right here off of this second shelf, and you kind of look at it for a second, and it's filled with some kind of like dried leaf and almost like ash, and you're kind of perturbed and just put off by the whole thing, and you put that down and you set it down, and when you set it down, you hear a small clink of the brass apparatus to your left. And when you quickly turn your head and gaze upon it, you notice a small crook in this back leg here on the back right hand side. And just without even thinking about it, you push that leg in so it bends slightly. And as you do so, give me a second, this opens up. This whole wall right here, just you hear it kind of creak open. And it reveals a hidden room.
What the fuck?
Brother.
Yeah.
Brother.
I turn around. I press it.
What a fucking glorious thing to almost end the night, huh?
You're a genius, brother. This is a hidden lever. No wonder you were so enthralled by it.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Okay, all right. Last turn of the night, we go to Irina. What are you doing, Kaylee?
As I'm rushing out of the room from hearing whatever is locked up in that cage, I see my brother run into that room, so I'm gonna kind of just follow him.
Okay, you're gonna dip in.
Here.
Okay.
I see him investigating stuff, so I just am gonna kind of look at the bookshelves and
Okay.
see if there's anything that maybe I recognize or.
Gotcha. Yeah, go ahead and just give me an investigation check.
A 6.
Is your perception any higher?
It would be, yes.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. Oh, dang.
Let's go.
Ew.
So you run into the room, and like no sooner do you stop, do you recognize over here there's a red leather bound book, or should I say a red canvas bound book, hardback. And the way that its spine is sitting, you can almost see the wear patterns on the side of it where it looks like someone's been grabbing it. And you notice those same wear patterns on the inside of the two books on either side of it. And your immediate thought is, I should pull this book. Do you want to pull the book? Okay.
I want to pull the book.
All right.
God, that's what
So for you, give me a second. Okay, give me a second. I just got to find out where it is in here. I don't see where they built it. That's it. Oh. Okay. There is a door that you hear creak open behind this bookshelf. Give me a second. I will move you over there. Boom. And as you enter this room, the secret room contains bookshelves packed with tomes describing fiend summoning rituals with a necromantic ritual of a cult called the Priests of Osiris. The rituals of a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet stands against the southern wall. its lid half closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor. Upon close inspection, reveals that the skeleton belongs to a human who triggered a poison dart trap. 3 darts are stuck in the dead adventurer's armor and rib cage. The dart firing mechanism inside the chest no longer functions. Clutched in the skeleton's hand is a letter. Do you wish to retrieve that letter?
Yes.
Get better.
Yes.
You immediately recognize the wax seal. It's of a red raven of whose wings are sprawled out.
He's fucking everywhere, dude.
Do you
Like
wish
Zeus, he just fucks everything.
do you wish to open this letter and read it?
Yes.
It reads, "My most pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you to a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness, of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are, your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarevich."
Does it have a name on it? Like who did he?
Yes.
address?
Yeah. No. It just says "my most pathetic servant." Also, so you retrieve the letter. Do you want to open the chest or look in the chest that's already open?
I do, but am I for sure?
Yeah. So the chest, the lid of the chest is back. And you can very clearly see the way that he slumped over it. And when you grab the letters, he had 3 poison darts that were fired at him. So reason would tell you that, they would have shot from the chest, and with them being open, you wouldn't really be able to see anything.
Okay.
Anything of danger anyways.
I want to open it.
Okay. The chest contains 3 books with black leather covers, 3 spell scrolls, one of bless, protection from poison, and spiritual weapon, the deed to the house, the deed to a windmill, and signed will. The windmill is referred to. The second deed is situated in the mountains east of Valakai. The will is signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst and bequeaths the house, windmill, and all their family property to Rosavalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of their parents' deaths. The book's scrolls and deeds have aged markedly well and remain intact.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay. I feel like there's supposed to be something else there. Give me 1 second. Let me double check that and make sure that it's not somewhere else. Oh, these dirty bitches. I see. There is a 4th scroll there. And you do not recognize what it says. It's written in a very old text. And you speak and write a little bit of the common tongue, though this obviously isn't Balakian. And you are unfamiliar with the context or the contents of this scroll.
Okay.
I'll give you, if you want to go take it to the other party, I'll give you that long.
Yeah, I would show the other party everything that I found.
Okay. So you're just going to mad dash out of the room then and go back to...
Well, I'm gonna at least go straight to my brother for
Okay.
sure and show him.
Get everybody upstairs.
And then I would assume if he was done, go up together.
Okay. All right. So
Everybody.
the 2 of you are going to take off upstairs then. Go ahead and move your token, and I'll move Ismark.
Where am
Or better yet, here, I got you. Because I have like my camera set up like just perfectly. I got
There.
super
Oh,
lucky.
okay.
Okay. Who do you want to give the scroll to? Like to read.
What? The one that's unknown?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Mm-hmm.
Would Irina have an idea of who might know the language for?
Considering the handful of things that you've seen them do, Elion right here would probably be the one to give it to.
So then I'll show him.
Mm-hmm. All right, Brett, give me a history or religion check, whichever is higher.
Religion.
Okay.
I'll have to ask him again.
DC to beats a 10.
Rolling. I don't know why it takes so long for my thing to roll.
Oh shit.
Nat 20.
So you immediately recognize these words from the divine hymns of Helm himself.
Oh,
And it's from a very, very specific hymn that people outside of Helmshold wouldn't really notice or wouldn't really know. And the gist of it all is that this has to do with the story of which that the hymn is based on has to do with Helm losing a champion and being bereaved with guilt and leading him into a fool's errand, and Ilmatir coming to save the day and resurrecting this man. And you immediately recognize this as a scroll that will allow you to raise the dead.
I very gently fold it back up and tie it very nicely and hand it back to her and say, "Keep this very dear. This is a scroll of resurrection
To be a raised dead.
or raise of dead."
The difference being is raised dead, you'll come back with 1 hit point. Resurrection, you come back with all of them. But there you go. You guys found the raised dead scroll. Yay.
I'm very happy.
Yay.
Now I'm scared
Now I
you gave us
can
that
up
because
the
we're gonna have to
statue.
use it.
So where I had found the shit, I swear, man, when I read through the book, and even when I read through this, they were like, "Oh, this is the where the raised dead scroll is." And then when I'm looking through here reading it, it's not there, and I'm like, "No, fuck that." Like, this is going to be too hard of a thing for you guys to not have it. So there you go. They were raised dead scroll. I'm going to go through. I'm probably going to watch this quite a bit because I'm going to have to take some baller ass notes of everything that y'all found. And then I'll try and put that in there. If somebody's been taking notes, that'd be great. Go ahead and share them in the Discord or whatever. If not, I'm going to go in. If everybody could do me a favor and make note of what all it is that they found, that would be excellent as well.
If we took notes of what we found,
Yeah, just like,
put it in the Discord.
sure, yeah, you could just put it in a Discord like, we found this. This is what I found. And then that way I can go back and put it all together. And I'll make notes as who found what where. And we'll go through that. So that way, when we go back to go through all this, we can be like, oh no, we saw this here. As a matter of fact, where is it? Where's I have player maps. Let's see if I can share that with you. No, I don't want to give you all that because that has the whole map. Okay. All right. Yeah. If you guys will just do that, that'll be super helpful. And then like I said, I'll go back and try and detail everything out so you guys can have it prepped. And then you can just say, okay, this is where we've been. This is what we found, and we're on.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, everybody. That was fun. A little hectic, but I felt like we were moving pretty good there towards the end.
I must sleep.
What was the
brothers?
how was the pacing for everybody as far as like you get one action and then you gotta wait?
A little slow.
Little slow? Okay.
Little slow.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll pick it up next time then.
No worries though.
Alrighty. Okay, I'll catch you guys then. Y'all have a good one.
There y'all.